But I don't care. It is literally the worst way to get into the playoffs. It was the middle of the afternoon, and they find out, oh, congratulations, you clinched a playoff spot because Baltimore lost, unsurprisingly. But where's the thrill? Where's the excitement of rushing onto the field? Where's the joy?
No, it's gone.
Speaking of having no joy, hey there, and welcome once again to the Rural Juror Brewery Tour Live.
Well said.
Thanks, I'm Jay.
I'm Seth.
And tonight we're going to do a spotlight on a brewery that I've never even heard of before this guy turned me on to it, establishing
It.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not on.
This is Basserie du Bas.
In Gatineau, Quebec.
Gatineau, Quebec. Quebec?
Yes.
Quebec.
Sure.
Quebec?
Sure.
Quebec.
All of the above.
Yeah. And we will be starting with their Petite Chicago. For those not in the know, like yourself, Petit means small and Chicago means Chicago.
Yeah, I've never ever heard of Petite before. So that's, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So what is this?
I don't know. It's beer. This is an IPA. Yeah. Starting off with a little IPA, 6.5%, made with Citra Cryo, and Citra Incognito.
Oh, hidden. That's French, right? For the people that know.
No.
Oh.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
Okay.
Incognito is a thing that you do with gears.
Oh, is it?
When they're really cool.
I thought it was like a Google search thing where, incognito mode.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, sure you do. You told me.
So yes, Petite Chicago. Why don't you tell us about Brasserie, not Brazier,
No.
du Bas.
Yeah, really nice little spot. An amazing assortment of beer. A ton of IPAs. Very juicy. When I went there, I got 6 IPA, double IPAs that were all within, the same kind of flavor profile, but just slightly different hops. So you could literally just, line them up and say, okay, this one is Citra and Mosaic and, Vic Secret. This one is Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. This one is this. And you could just smell and taste all the different flavor profiles. It was amazing.
And yet I only get to try 3.
Yep. You're lucky. You're welcome.
I really am. I love trying beers that I've never had before. This is why we do this.
And we should also mention that we're obviously filming in Quebec right now.
Quebec?
Yes, because you
Quebec.
can't bring alcohol across the provincial lines.
This is Quebec.
We're in Quebec.
Quebec.
Yes, we're in Gatineau.
Oh. When we look at this, it looks like orange juice. It even has a little bit of ring of head around the top and a tiny film, much like you'd get off of a freshly squeezed orange juice.
A little bit whiter than orange juice might be if you added maybe a little bit of milk to your orange juice.
That sounds appalling.
Which would be disgusting.
Really? Why would you even say that?
I didn't think first.
Obviously.
But this is a little whiter than orange juice. It's very nice.
Super dank.
Yeah.
So much dank.
So much juice, though.
Yeah?
Oh.
But I think it's evenly matched with the dank. I think those two sit in direct opposition to each other, and they just kind of wrestle with my nose.
Yeah, but I get a little bit of sweetness.
Nose wrestling. Don't try it.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. There's so much hop though. Like the double dry hop is immense on this.
Oh, this one's double dry hopped?
Yeah, this is a DDH.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it smells so amazing. So much power there.
Creamy, dank.
Long sweet.
Long sweet.
Yeah, not immediate sweet, long sweet. And dry.
Yeah, very dry. Dry and slightly acidic on the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Clean.
But it's so smooth.
It's creamy.
That's 6.5%.
Yes.
And it's that smooth. That's a delight. Wow.
Yeah. I have not tried. The 2 of these I have not tried yet.
Amazing.
Yeah. I have not had this one yet. This
has also a hint of lemon to it. And maybe that's because you're getting that little bit of bitterness that comes across, but it's got that thin kind of top flavor of lemon and this body that's full of hop and juice, and then just a little long sweet, but then that dry finish. Like there's a lot going on in this beer.
Yeah, the lemon for me presents, I think, more as like a grapefruit pith to me. It just has that little bit of sweetness that you'd get from a grapefruit as opposed to a lemon. That's
those Campino candies?
I do not know.
Campino is a candy that's kind of like a pinwheel swirl, and they have raspberry and then cream and raspberry. And then cream. Okay, a little like that. They've also got an orange one. It's similar in that sort of presentation where you're getting the creamy fruity, which is really special on this one. I like that.
Creamy fruity. Okay.
Creamy fruity.
That sounds weird.
Just leave it out there, buddy. We don't have to draw further attention to it.
All right. Number 2. And this one I have had, and it is so exciting. I'm excited to let you try this one. This is the Libre. And so this is a fruit smoothie, or no, a smoothie sour.
Correct.
A smoothie sour. And
it says it right there if you forget it.
Yes, I know. I did forget it. Can you show them the can a little closer, please? Because this
you want the audience to look at my can.
Yeah. So this one, the can art, oh yeah, even closer, is basically a whole bunch of nude people with all of their dangly bits all hanging out. It
really is.
It's a pretty amazing.
It's artwork. So if it's art, we can call it art. It's not nudity.
No, that's right.
This is just the beauty of the human form.
Yes, yes. So I'm gonna give this a pretty good little shake just to get all that stuff up there. No, it'll be okay.
All right, all right.
Comes in at 5%, and this is wow.
Look at that. Okay, when they call it a smoothie sour, they should emphasize the smoothie part, shouldn't they?
It is.
Just look how thick that is.
It is amazing.
That's a thick with 2 Q's, a silent K, and a UE.
This is blueberry, raspberry, boysenberry, pomegranate, and I don't know what that is. M-U-R-E. Mure in French. I don't know.
I got nothing, buddy.
Anyways, it's a whole shit ton of fruit, like a shit ton.
A metric shit
yes.
ton. Okay, but interestingly, it smells oaty.
Yeah, it does. It smells very much like weedy oatmeal.
Okay, but look at the film on that glass, man. That's
so
got legs for days. Which was what people said about me for the longest time.
Wow.
Yeah. They were blind, but nonetheless.
And it's still carbonated. Like there's still bubbles coming up from the top. You can't see it on the sides, but certainly through the top.
Oh, holy hell. Smooth and creamy and then fruity and then sour.
Yeah.
Then gets drier in the longer finish. Wow.
But yet it still tastes like beer. There's an immense amount of fruit, but you can still get that beer flavor.
Yeah.
It's still 5%.
It's still there. And that oaty kind of weedy nose disappears immediately upon contact with your tongue.
Oh.
That is such a marvelous drink. That's a dessert.
Oh my god.
I might have messed up the order of beers tonight because that's a heck of a finisher.
Yeah, that is.
You know what?
Yeah. I'm
having a little sip and then just putting that aside because that's much like a dessert that tastes like a fruit smoothie that you might get after a workout if you don't understand nutrition.
Yeah, that is
something to behold.
And look at that. It's just chunks of fruit left on the sides.
Very processed. So you're not actually chewing this, but it's one step removed from. All right. We're going to take a step away from that, head back to the hops, and we can come back and finish.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And the third and final beer tonight from Basserie du Bas is Cabale.
Isn't that Cable?
No, Cabale.
Cable.
There's an E.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cabale. Yes, like a cabal.
Cable.
Yes, I pay for that. Actually, no, I don't.
You don't.
No,
I pay for it. You take it.
Yes. I don't know what you're speaking of. This is at 8%. This is a double IPA, Citra Mosaic and Galaxy. This is going to be far closer to traditional beer taste than what we just experienced.
Yeah. Citra Mosaic and Galaxy.
Correct.
Okay. So fairly standard.
Yeah, but also very brightly flavored.
Yes, but standard in today's, usual juicy.
Yeah, sure.
IPA kind
those
of.
Those are very common hops that you'll see.
Mm-hmm. And 8%. So.
Yeah, this might have a little punch to it. This is a lighter color than the first one.
Certainly hazy. You can actually see a little bit through it. I can actually see the bottom of the glass on this one.
Mm-hmm. Very foamy head.
Yes. Good.
Hey, buddy,
around.
You're going to do it? You're going to do it? You're going to...
Almost.
Not quite. Not quite.
No, not quite.
I don't see any action in the glass because of the haze, but I'm sure there's some happening in there. It's just hard to see it.
Yeah. Again, it's like Oh my gosh, sweetness, dankness,
Dank and a little fruit
Yeah,
and lots of that hoppy scent.
yeah, so much hops.
And yet still subdued. It doesn't overpower. The dank is more present, but not as present as it was on the first one.
But again, I get a little bit of that wheat, or of oats in here as well. Just,
Do you?
I'm sure because of the haziness. I'm sure it's in
wrong
there.
can. I was
Yeah.
going to see if there's oats, but it wasn't anything on the can. Again, creamy smooth. This one doesn't punch with sweetness. This one plays a little more conservative on the sweet side of things. This is a very dangerous double IPA. I could easily see this one being an easy drinker.
Yeah.
But there's lots of flavor in it.
And this one is a higher IBU. The bitterness at the tail end of the drink is quite immense.
But not boozy.
No, it's not boozy.
No boozy.
But I think the booziness is hidden in that IBU. I think in the bitterness.
Masterful.
Yeah, it's really, really well made.
Yeah.
Well crafted.
It's like when I paint by numbers, trying to hide the lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at that. I color outside the lines all the time.
I always see the numbers through the light colors, like yellow.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, you should use your fingers better when you're painting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. Mm. Oh, this is just masterful.
What an excellent beer.
Mm-hmm.
In that it's just really good experience. Sensory, not overloading you, but you can pick up on the subtleties and the different qualities of each of them. Some sweet, but not very much. Some dryness in the finish, lots of bitter there. And you're right, it does hide it quite well. But there's just so much in here that you could pick apart for a long time. It's almost a shame we're having it as the third of three.
I know.
Because this stands on its own.
Each one does.
They really do.
Yeah.
This is an expert level brewery. I'm so impressed.
I was astounded at how good the beer. Yeah.
Which is where we are.
Yes, which is where we are.
In Gatineau.
In Quebec, yes.
In Quebec?
Yes.
In Quebec.
All of the Becs.
All right, Quebec. Yes. That's where you go for this stuff.
You need to check it out if you're ever where we are now.
In Gatineau.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Thanks so much for watching the Rural Juror Brewery Tour on location.
On location and live. Well said.
Thank you.
Sort of, until that on location interrogative.
It is. Yeah.
Like you kind of shoehorn that one
well,
in
just
there.
to make sure.
But right, because we're in Quebec.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Seth.
I'm Jay, and I'm in Quebec. Yes. Check out the website, ruraljurorBreweryTour.com. We have plenty for you to see there.
Absolutely. Check out the beer blog, past episodes. There's even ways to sponsor the show.
We could use the help.
Cheers.
Bye. No, but seriously, and this new setup with the playoffs for the Blue Jays, where you've got the the top two teams get a bye, and then the third team that won their division plays the last wild card entry, and then the other two wild cards play, and it's a 3-game series, and the winner of the season series with the best record gets the home field advantage. And it's just like, for God's sake, could someone with an advanced degree in mathematics tell me who's playing?
Isn't it on the schedule?
Or it could
it's
do
on
that.
The schedule.
That's a good point. I could do that. I should really try harder like that.